Hi guys, welcome to part 2 to making an easy Christmas ornament. Like I've said in my first video, I purchased these cheap because I was at Michael's anyway and I could make them out of cardboard, but I thought I was there and so I purchased them. So I've been working on this one and I'm going to take this gold tag off or hanger off because I don't particularly like this style. I'm just going to push it in. I found a chain, a dark chain that I like, and I made a little loop and 2 hooks on it. There you go, like that, to put in here. I'm just turn these like with these, but I'm just going to make them small, just a teeny bit, maybe a teeny bit smaller. So I'm just squishing this one in a little bit more too. If you probably won't be able to see because I have just my fingers all in the way there. But it's enough to catch the edge and it won't fall out. So I'm sticking it in, and now it's like this. And there's no reason for it to yank out at all, unless somebody's pulling on it, and they would break any rope or any type of string that they had. So this is it for the hanging. I thought it looked just suited the some of the color choices and stuff like that I have. I found this, I had this on an old piece of art and I pulled it off, recycled it, so I made that on something. So I might use that for the back. And I did make this frame in my first video. Well, I didn't show making it, but I showed the idea of having it and put the crown in. So if you want to see how I did that, do my first video. So I was thinking of putting this stamp on here and embossing it. So we're going to see how well it would get on there. So I'm going to grab my wire marks and hope that I can get a good print. Because it's not even, it might not work, but I could hope for one. Doesn't look like it worked. So I'm just going to use some of my embossing powder that I've had from previously doing stuff, and I kind of have mixed metallic colors in here, so it doesn't look like it worked, but it'll have some metallic on it anyways. I'm not too picky on, and I didn't put my non-stick thing on there, which I should have done, which I hadn't. Nice. Okay, let's see here. If I would have rubbed my non-stick powder on there, it would have worked. It really would have worked because you could see, almost see the pattern, or I can. Chloe, no, go do your schoolwork, please. So I missed a little space here because it's indented, but what can you do? I knew it wasn't going to be perfect when I started, and that just goes to remind you that you need this sponge thing, that powder stuff in there. Anyway, but I knew it wasn't going to be perfect, so I'm going to heat up my tool, then put it on there. Ooh, it's really hot. See, it's coming through a bit. If I would have used my proper stuff, it would have been a little bit better. But you can see it coming in a bit. So, yeah, that's a warning to use your stuff the right way. But I was kind of like, kind of excited to do this. So I have some things here that I want to put on it. This, I got this little embellishment from Anne-Marie. And there is writing on there, but I can't barely see it. I need glasses, maybe. No. Okay, so I'm going to stick a little bit, actually I want to stick a little bit of this cream, buttercream white. I don't know if this brush is going to be good for this. On my, so I kind of should have done this before I did the, whatever, doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to paint some of this on here. And go over it like that. Just like that. Flip it over. So I added a little bit of more visual on there, which I like. So that's good. Now I wanted to add this on here, but I was kind of really liking my ticket I had made in a International Crafters. I made one of the challenges was making embellishments, tickets into embellishments, and I have strips of tickets. So I wanted to put this in behind my frame. So I'm going to do some tacky glue on here, I think. Oh, that's the wrong way. Well, let's just wipe that up here. I'm putting it backwards. Let's wipe that, but I'm not ready to stick that down yet. Put some tacky glue on this side, just along the edges here. And just put this in like this. Now the reason that I put that on there first was because that's just the way I wanted to, I knew that this thing wouldn't be even with the, I wanted to go by how I was seeing it. So if I would put a lot of glue on there, it would have been just a big mess. So I put it like that through, and now I can see it the way I want to see it through the background. Wipe some of that wet glue off there, water. I stick my glues in the water container so then they will not dry, so I don't have to wash them out every time. So that's that. And I think it's perfect. So I wanted to have a little piece that was on here that was moving around. So it could go this way, it could go that way. And I think it's going to go this way. So now I have black lace that I want to put on here, trim. I was thinking we could do that. It's got some gold on it. I also have some mesh. Oops. So we can have some stuff in the background or whatever. So I think I'm just going to cut a little squarish shape or a rectangle shape. One of the two. and try it behind my frame, and I like that. It's really cute. That didn't take much to keep getting caught in my project here to do. I might do a little white. I'm gonna paint the frame a little gold too, I think. So I'm just gonna cut a rectangle of the finer white tool. And see if I like that just as much. It's gonna have to be smaller. I'm gonna stretch it and just shape it and stick it behind the black, because I like the black in the front. Just like that. So now I like it. I'm going to add a teeny bit of gold to my project. To my frame. So I'm just going to dust some gold on there. I want the cream and the white, the off-white to come through. What? I know, you can show me after. So that's how I want it, and I think I'll even add some black to it maybe later. I'll spray a little black on my table here with alcohol. I can see how I like that in the tissue. It's not pure black like the paint. It'll just kind of soak in, so it'll be a hint of dark. That's not too bad. And that's just the alcohol ink that I made with my alcohol, and I got a couple of markers of the same color, black in there, that particular one. And that's how I make them. And that's exactly how I like it. So I'm going to glue that right into place. Seems that. Okay, so I'm going to glue that right into place, just like that. Okay, so that's how it looks right now. I'm thinking of inking up this piece of cardboard here that is a cutout from another project, and I was thinking about inking the edges. Might have to use a better sponge, probably, considering this is ruining the cardboard. So I want to ink the edges. I kind of went too far on that side because the sponge was really worn on that piece. But anyway, so I want to do that. I was thinking of trying to spell the rest of McInnes on here. So let's try that. Let's see. It might not look good, we'll see, but I did Okay, I did it. I'm not happy with how it turned out because my eye didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. So I'm going to try to cover it up and see if I could cover it up and redo it. Because I'm not happy with the way it came out. So I'm going to recover it, or I'm going to cover this cardboard and hope for the best on that part here. And I just want to cover it up, and then I might even do like a little bit of a cream wash over it so that it's lighter to stamp on. And then that'll be done, I think. Okay, I did it, and this is it dried, and it is very soft. So I'm just tearing it. I did 2 layers of the paper to cover my stamped image of the name. I'm going to do a little bit of a whitewashy type of thing, hopefully. So I'm going to grab my paintbrush, get a little bit of white going on in there, and it's got lots of water on it. Put that, it's a butter white. And wipe that off. There's quite a bit of once that's dry, I could just go over it a little bit with some sandpaper just on the edges to make it sharper. Going to dry that again. Again, I'm going to put the edges a little darker, but I am going to be careful and not use the roughed up edge that was too much. So it gives a nice smoky look. There we go. We're going to do that again. C I N N E S. The S is a little further away than I like it, but so then it goes MCINNES. Throw a little gold on it, I think. Just to make it a little bit different than everything else. Oh look, my S is rubbing off. That's actually perfect. I don't know why it's happening because that's permanent ink. But I could fix my S and place it closer to my E. And voila. I guess because I had the Mod Podge on there and it's very sticky, slippery surface and it wasn't set yet. That would be why it had done it. So now I want to put my strip, I want to put a strip of jewels below the name. Kind of centered, that's why I actually put it up a little higher. And you know what's really cool is that you guys could, I never thought of this, but ahead of time or anything, could do the coat of arms for your family and all that kind of stuff and have that on the Christmas ornament. That'd be really nice when you're having a family Christmas gathering. I mean, that's really cool. That would be very cool to do. So I'm actually going to put it right in here. I was going to put it on my M, but I'm going to put it right in here. So that's cute. I'm going to put pop dots on it. And yeah, find my pop dots. Okay, I got my pop dots on there, but then I was thinking and I pulled them off and I wasn't thinking, but I could have added more lace to it or something. Because I think I want to have it a little.
Mommy, where's the paper?
It's there somewhere. Okay. I'm just going to try this Gorilla Glue because I never use it and I thought I should use it. Okay, so I'm making it go across like that. And I'm just going to glue my lace on. I just thought I'd give Gorilla Glue a try because I haven't tried it on anything yet. So I know it takes time to dry just like everything else, but yeah, that'd be interesting. So I'm also going to have some hot glue on this as well as the pop dots because I want it to stay. And I'm worried about on the lace. It doesn't usually, pop dots don't stick on lace too well. So that's how it's looking so far. With this lace, I might just carry it over to the other side because I think that's cute actually. We'll see. I'll leave it for now. So I'm not sure if I want to add any more bling to it or not. So just playing around with it. I don't think I want to add any more of that. I'm going to add stickles to this as well. Do I want any pearls? I just might add some flat back pearls here that are on adhesive, just to see. I could always lightly just kind of put it on and see if I like it. Just like that. You know how a lot of ornaments have the stripes. I kind of like that. That's really cute. And I might go with these other blings up here. I have to straighten this out. It's not quite straight. Hopefully it's not too stuck on there. I did not realize that I had it a little crooked because I gotta look at how it's hanging. You guys probably can't see too much, but I do need to make it straight to me, to how it's hanging. Or I'd like it to. I would like to see how it looked like it if I did it that way. It's not wanting to stick as easy as or easy to maneuver with the angle there. Come on. Come on. It's not a very strong adhesive, so it doesn't want to hold it when I'm playing with it here. Okay, how's that? A little straighter. I'm just going to keep it like that. Just like that. Add this little 3-piecer right here on this side. Then I think I'll take this off now that I think about it for a few minutes, and because I want to add, I think, bling all the way around. So that's how it's looking so far. I can go much lacier, but depending on who's getting it too, I'm not 100% sure. And if it is a guy, you don't want it to be too crazy lacy. Throw some black in there. Just like that. Throw some nice black in there. And in here. I don't even really have to do much. It's just decorating itself. It's perfect. Just pushing the jewels in. I don't know if I like the black one there. I think it's just a little off. But I could put it perhaps to make it just a little different angle. Yes, put it right above or right along the M. Like that. Fiddling with this way too long. There we go. Looking good. So this is how it's coming along. I'm going to put a little bit more black on here to tie it in. I found that it's just too light for my licking. Add a little dinge in here too. And there we go. We have our McInnes. I am going to actually put a little bit of glue down here to push in some of the lace. Just because it's kind of wily right now. And now if I go, that's behind it, but if I go kind of down in there like that, it'll push it down a bit. Just like that. On the M is covering the M a little too much. The focal point here. So yeah, so you can kind of figure out what you think would work. I'm scrunching some of this back a bit. You could also melt some of it with the heat tool. That always works great. See, perfect. That was barely a blast, and it's even better. So that is that side. Now for the other side, I don't know if I want to add something like just a bling like this to the back. I could. And then add the year up here. That might just work. So I'm going to add a ton of glue to this. Well, not a ton, but some glue to this. Make this guy come kind of behind here. Flip it over. And I have it totally wrong spot. Move it over. Now I have to add a little something because I had it in the wrong spot. It wasn't hanging down the center. It's okay, I could add some laces on top of that glue I just totally so I did add some lace. I'm going to add a little rose. I'm going to be making my own. I want to buy the mold for that to make these different little roses. I think that's cute. Nope, nope, nope. Now what I want to do is add a little gold to my rose. This video has got to pretty much be done now. So I'm going to have to hurry it up. A little, oh, too much black, too much black. A little black on there, but that's too much, so I might have to rinse some of that off. No, it's okay. I'll add a little more gold to it. As soon as it dries, here for a second. I'll dry it for a second. Okay guys, I did finish up this without you. I'm sorry. My video was getting very long and took a long time, so I put bling all the way around. This is how it hangs. And then I added this stuff in the back, and I added more stuff around it, and the jewels here. I'm going to put the year here, and I just want to show you that. Brought it together, put some gold in it with that as well, you know, just to bring it together. And that is my piece. I hope you guys like it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.